Are you looking for the most extreme challenge for Satisfactory 1.0? You found the right place. No land, no animals, no fauna. Hell, just one weird resource node and a handful of platforms to stand on. Can I complete Project Assembly with all 5 stages? Watch and find out. Welcome to Jab playing Satisfactory Omni World. Howdy y'all, and welcome to Jab playing Satisfactory 1.0 Omni World Season 2. Alright guys, in the last episode, we went out here and we built this, right? We maximized our node coming out here. We made some changes so we could get some organics and science stuff going, and we unlocked the MAM and did some research, and I actually have another hard drive brewing. So in this episode we've got a couple of projects. One is I want to build the space elevator, and 2 is I want to go ahead and unlock parts assembly. And the reason why I'm doing parts assembly is basically this: we need to build the ability to make reinforced plates, because we're going to need it for constructors, and we're going to need it for other things. So I felt like this was a wise decision. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and ship this off and see what Ada has to say about it.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
Alright, thanks a lot, Ada. Hey, you make me feel special. Alright, so the next thing is I need to grab everything that's in here, and we're going to go ahead, and I need a 7x7 platform, and I feel like this is a good place to put the space elevator. So we're going to go, oh good lord, zoot please, 6. And then 6. Nope. Yep. And then if I come out here, I should be able to just, run it back that way. And a 7x7 should be big enough for the space elevator, if my calculations are correct. Sometimes they are and sometimes they're not. You know how that works. But we'll just go ahead and get all this laid out really quick. All right. Excuse my voice. I'm still getting over being sick, and pollen season sucks. So yeah. All right. All right. Let me get it here. And then let's see what we can. No, I want I want the doodad facing me. So yeah, there. So if I just kind of, all right, let's put it there, and then let's see what kind of nudging I can do here. I don't like the fact that it's sitting over, so let's do it that. That's good. Actually, one more is better. The cool thing is we can run through it while it's in this mode. That's good, that's good. I just want to make sure nothing's hanging over the edge, right? We want it to look a certain way. All right, yay, let's build it. And let's get a better view of it coming in. This is one of the coolest things that we got going on. We don't want to miss it. Yeah. Check out that bad boy. All right, it's latched in. Now it's just got to finish doing its thing. Yeah, that's what I like.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
Nothing like putting a little pressure on somebody. All right, cool. So we've got that thing done. And let's take a look at what we've unlocked. So what we unlocked in part assemblies is we can make assemblers. Now we can make copper sheets, rotors, modular frames, and smart plating. Right now, we need to build the assemblers because the assemblers is what is used to make reinforced plates. And my idea is, since I don't need a whole lot of green being made right now, I've got this line of white that we can pull off of and start using for doing production for assemblers. I can use this little expand on this platform over here, and we'll get all that going. So that is the goal. The goal is I want to pull off that line and extend the platform out this way a little bit, and then in here we'll make a dedicated reinforced plate line, because we're going to need it for other things. And yeah, I'm tired of handcrafting reinforced plates. It sucks. Handcrafting sucks. I don't know how many times I had to tell you, but yeah, it's for the birds. So let me get a list together, and we'll go from there. All right, we're almost ready to start building. I had to do this 5-way split really quick, and let me explain what's going on. So we've got a line of 20 that's coming in here, right? And it's going into the green. But out of this 20, we need 12 white to accomplish what we need to do. So this is going to be disconnected, and what's going to happen is this is going to split, right? 10 of this is going to go to here, and this is going to come through here. That's a merger, so it's going to split it in half, and then it's going to split it again into thirds, right? So 1/3's going back, 1/3's going over here, 1/3's going over here to merge with this. So stop and think about this. There's 3/5 going this way, 4/5 going this way, 1/5 going this way, and this is recycling. So out of this, we have 2, right? So 2's coming over here. So yeah, 2's coming over here, and what's going to happen is 10's going to go into here and combine with this 2 to make 12. That's going to be a 12 line. 10's going to come over here, run through all this, and it's going to come back over here, and this is going to be 8. So we're going to have 8 going to the green and 12 going into what we're going to build next. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and expand the platform to, well, actually, we can talk about the platform. Expand the platform. So that's 1, 2. I need to expand it to 6. So I need 4. And then we just need to go out that way to the end. And oh, I miscalculated. All right, well, that's okay. We'll just we'll throw everything out here. I think this is it. I might have a couple of holes I gotta plug in. Yep, I think that this is the size of the platform we're gonna need. Let me double check, nope, a little bit more, because the pole is the marker. So let me double count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 6 by 11 is exactly what we need. All right. I was sitting there thinking, I was just like, man, I would love to color code this stuff. But I was looking at this and I realized that I haven't unlocked that yet. And I think that's unlocked in, let me look at this really quick. I think it's, yeah. So the gun is important because it gives me the ability to paint things and get a better picture of what's going on. So here's the next thing. Let me go ahead and check my space plans really quick. Make sure that I have everything we need, and then we'll go ahead and lay out all the buildings. All right, guys. Since I couldn't put the colors on the ground to kind of mark the spots, I had to basically kind of lay it out just a little bit. So this is going to turn to white and the red. The red then is going to come in here. It's going to turn into ore. Then it's going to turn it into ingots. The ingots are going to put it into the constructors to make the pieces and parts. Then the pieces and parts are going to go into the assembler. They're going to merge, and they're going to go into the box. So that is the game plan, right? Now, what I need to do is I need to go ahead and put the buildings down. So as I told you all in the past, I like to work from the back, from the end to the front. So let's go ahead and put this down, and can we nudge it? Can I deal with that? Yeah, I can deal with that. All right, if one's good, there's two. So now all we're gonna do is nudge it to where I want it. All right, there we go. So there's the assemblers, and we gotta give them recipe. The assemblers are gonna make reinforced plates, nothing special. We don't have alternate recipes for this yet. But to be honest, the ultimate recipes isn't something that I want at this point, because then the math gets really funky. So we need to come over here. We need to put down some constructors. 1, 2, 3 constructors here. And let me check. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 3 6 constructors altogether. Yeah. All right, all the constructors are down. Now all I have to do is give them recipes. So these are going to be screws. Oh, hang on a second. An important thing. We do need to unlock one thing. So let's go to the MAM. We do have the recipe. I want to unlock the alternate screws. This is very important. Oh, so there we go. I want alternating screws. Yep. Now we can come over here and give that recipe to those constructors. I knew I was forgetting something, but I couldn't remember. You know, I hadn't had my coffee yet today. Coffee's important, you know, especially in space. All right, so now let's select this. Yes. So they're all going to get cast screws on this side. And then on this side is just going to be iron plates because it's plates and screws that make reinforced plates. All right, not a problem. I need to put down a splitter here. Are you? Yeah. One splitter there, and then we need mergers. So one there, one there, and then we need to do the same thing over here. I'll point that one that way. We can point that one that way, and then I need a splitter here. And then all we gotta do is build these things up, right? And then I'll explain all the magic of how all this is gonna work here in a Are you not? No, you're not. All right, try it again. Yeah. All right, there we go. All right, connect all those up. I'll worry about connecting it up to the assemblers after we get everything else done. You're facing the wrong way. You're supposed to be a splitter. Yo, come on, talk to me, Goose. All right, fine. You don't want to do it that way, we'll do it that way. I do like the nudge option. All right, there we go. So we got all that going. So after that, we need to put down these bad boys. And so there's 1, 2, 3, and then we need to put down a line of 1, 2, 3, and these are gonna make 4, all right, or not ore, but ingots, iron ingots. And as you can see, they're gonna be 30 a minute, and amazingly enough, plates are 30 a minute, so that works out just perfect. Hook these up. These are gonna make iron, not copper ore. Good Lord, don't do that, Jab. Iron ore. And then I need to get rid of that and come in here and be like, yo, put, wait, no, I only need 2, right? 2. And then I need a splitter. All right, 1 splitter going there, and then a splitter going there, going to there, 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 there. What do you mean? Oh, you're not in the right place. All right, one of you guys is in the wrong place. Either the splitter's in the wrong place or one of these machines. That was the splitter. All right, there, there, there. These are going to be making red. So that's red going into here. That's going to make iron ore. Boom, boom, boom. All right, that's making iron ore. This is also going to make iron ore. This is going to make red. And then this is going to make come into here. This is going to make ingots. And then these ingots need to be split into 3. So we'll do it this way, right? We can get creative on how we're going to do this. And then move that from there to there, and then boom. Yeah, now we're talking. Make sure that these, yep. All right, cool. Now all I have to do is get one more splitter down, and we can put that splitter here. Like so. Belt that in. Belt that in. And then, which one is the 12? This one. This needs to go from here to there. All right, cool. I have everything belted in except for the assembler. Right, so let me go ahead and get the assembler built in, and then, you know, we'll do the wiring, because nobody wants to see me put power lines down, right? Yo, I want to give a shout out to all the farmhands out there. You guys' support and love is amazing. It inspires me to continue to make content for you guys, and you guys rock. All right, we're back. Oh, nope, I don't have everything wired back up. All right, so those 3 aren't. No. Oh man, I almost fell off the complete platform, and that would have sucked. All right, hang on a second. Can I get another? No, I can't. All right, so we have to take you and kind of move you over there, and then all right. Nope. We're gonna move you all the way down here. And yeah, gotta move you all the way down there. All right, cool. Not a problem. Try this again. Make sure we got all the yellow lights. Yes, we have all yellow lights. All right, so I disconnected that. It's starting to back up. Not a problem. We can fix that really quick. So all I need to do now is I just need to hook up that to that and that to that, right? And in theory, if I did everything right, I don't know if I did or didn't. Did or didn't? Well, yeah, you know what I mean. But all right, we're just gonna let this roll, and yeah, I'll time lapse this. All right, everything's moving and grooving. I wish I had 1.0 so I could put the little speed things down to see if it's doing what it's doing, but it looks like it's doing what it needs to be doing. So we've got the white coming in. It's making red. Let's jump down. Right, ow. So they're coming in here, and we blew a fuse. All right, why did we blow a fuse? We may have to add power, which is not a problem. I've got the ability to do that. Where is... I just need something to pull off of. Yo. No. You. I can pull off of you. I just gotta see you. You know, come here. Go into there. Go into there. Go into here. Let me go over here and grab some solid biofuel to stick in there. It looks like we are over the max. All right, so there's some of those, and give me some of those, and we'll come back over here. And I knew power eventually would be an issue, but we'll use the, oh good lord, get over that. We'll use the spaceship for right now. I do have a plan for that into the future, so you can take that and you can come over here and we'll give you the better stuff. And all right, Bob's your uncle. Actually, what I should do is I should look at this and go, maximum capacity 160, we're at 130. All right, so the question is, do we have enough go-go juice, or I might have to put down one more? We'll find out when, yo, I found an issue. Is any of the rest of them not connected? No. All right, so all the screws are being made. Are all the plates being made? We got screws, we got plates, cool. All right, they're coming into the, oh, I do see one more problem. Ah, we didn't get the output. Yay. All right, so now all we have to do is take a look at these bad boys. All right. Okay. The one thing I didn't do was I didn't account for power. It happens. Not a problem. I just need to go get another stack of biofuel, and I accounted for everything except for energy. That wasn't part of this. That wasn't part of the thing. I didn't think energy would be an issue. Silly me. All right, not a problem. We can just grab a stack from one of these, right? You got a stack? Yeah, you do. Cool. All right, let's try this for the third time. Maybe. I thought I was gonna fall off the platform. I really did. I was just like, no! All right, hang on a second. Yo, all right, hang on. I guess we're gonna be working on energy on the next time. Yeah, and all right, yep. No, not that button. This button. All right. This is gonna solve my issues. Good Lord, please. Right? No. Hang on a second. What in the world is going on? Max 212, 190. Okay. Here, just, can you give me half? We'll split it. And you can have a hundy, and you can have a hundy. And, right? Please, this will be the last time. I have capacity 220, max is 212. Yes, we should be fine now. Problem is, we have to hand feed these two. But you know what? It's not the end of the world. The question is, yay! I have reinforced plates coming in. Now the question is it back? Well, do we have backup anywhere? No backup there. No backup there. No backup there. Nope. I mean, everything's moving and grooving. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. So, I'm going to come up here and, all right, guys, here's what I'm going to let this do. I'm going to let this run for about 5 minutes, right? And then we're going to come back and we're going to check everything just to make sure that everything's moving and grooving and doing what it's supposed to be doing, right? I believe my math is correct and everything is going to work just fine and we're going to have constant motion. Fingers crossed. Leave a comment in the comment section if you think it's going to work or not. All right, I'll see y'all in about 5 minutes. All right, guys, we are back. 5 minutes has gone by and everything is going the way that it's supposed to be going. Is it 100% perfect? It's 100% perfect for what we got right now, right? There is other than the power, there is a small technical issue that we can't resolve just yet, but it doesn't take much, and I'll explain to you what it is. Some of you guys probably already know and left a comment in the comment section saying this isn't going to work because of throughput, and here's the issue, right? The issue is we need 60 screws a minute. Not a problem, we're making 60, right? Because we're making 50 each. Do you see the problem? When I split this, there's 25 going over here. 25, 50, 75. The problem is that belt can't move enough to make it happy, right? So the screws are gonna back up. When we unlock Mark II belts, all I gotta do is put a Mark II belt over here and a Mark II belt over there, and that fixes all the throughput issues, and these will run at 100%, right? I look at it this way, it's a win, because now we can just sit back and look. Actually, what do I need to, is it just 50? Hang on a second. If it's just 50, we'll fix it right now. I can't remember what it takes to unlock Mark II belts, but I know it's 50. Is it 50? I want to say it's 50 reinforced plates. Who knows? Yo, talk to me, Goose. Yeah, let's fix this issue now. So there's that, there's that, there's that, and that, and that, and that, and yo, talk to me, Ada.
Milestone reached. Fix-It would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint Fix-It.
Well, I'm going to try not to. Alright, the question is, to upgrade this, we need... There's that. Alright. Now I need to come over here and I need to upgrade that. All right, and then I need to upgrade this lift. If I hit the right button. And then I need to upgrade that lift. Yep. Well, if I can see it. All right. Yeah. All right, that should fix our throughput issues now. And they should, yeah. Everything should be copacetic now. Everything's running the way it's supposed to run. And yeah, no more backups. Yay. Let me double check. Yeah, so yes, everything's going to work the way I want it to work. It was a small thing. All right, I feel like we've accomplished a buttload of things. And yeah, I'm very happy where we're at. So the question is, what are we gonna do next? I want to unlock this, right? But we also need to figure out how to get, smart plating. So yeah, those are the two things we'll have to work on, because we need smart plating to be able to ship up. But we also need to be able to, in order to make smart plating, we need rotors, right? I'm thinking about making a dedicated smart plating line. But before I do that, we may unlock the resource sync program while we're doing that. Just a thought. All right, guys, if you made it this far and you're not subscribed to the channel, but by all means, please subscribe, right? It helps the channel. Likes, comments, Backseat Gaming's cool. Let me know what you think about the series, right? What would you do in this situation, and how would you go about it? Oh, the other thing is we need to fix power, right? Power is another issue. Now that we have Mark II belts, we can double that. So that may be there's another thing on the list. Man, I feel like I'm married. The list keeps on getting bigger. All right, guys, if I don't see you between now and then, have a fantastic week. And as always, happy farming.